Hi everybody and welcome to Jimmy Draws Art. I've been gone for a little while, so let's go ahead and talk about that, shall we? Hi everybody and welcome back. I have to say that this month has been quite an interesting month for me actually. So here's the situation that went down. Approximately about 30 days ago to this day, a situation happened inside my place here that basically I think I have to tell you about. I'm not really sure what's the easiest way to actually say this, but overall, I had a flood. So I guess right now, let me tell you all about it. So let's begin at the beginning then, shall we? It was a dark and stormy night. And yes, that's exactly how it happened. It was a dark and stormy night. All heck broke loose actually outside. Well, we had a thunderstorm that was quite the thunderstorm. So the thunderstorm basically crashed all over the house basically. It was just crazy actually. It was just crazy. Hail the size of golf balls dropping down. Okay, maybe not the size of golf balls, but it was quite the hailstorm actually that we had. And because of the hail, it actually separated the gutter from the house, which was quite interesting. Because where I happen to be in the basement basically. The window well filled up with water. It wasn't really properly dug to begin with in the first place, and because the window well basically flooded, there was water actually just like right up to the window. And of course the window couldn't hold all the water, and basically all the water kind of started trickling down into the room, and it pretty much left the entire area of my work area that I have pretty much all flooded with water. There was pretty much water all over the place actually. That's the best way to describe it. It wasn't deep water or anything, but it was enough to basically make a total and complete mess of things. Thankfully, in the end, there wasn't a lot of stuff that was damaged because I had the smarts a little bit to basically have everything that I have because I am in a basement. So I kind of always knew that this would kind of actually happen. So I tried to protect as much as I could by putting things in plastic bins or things that won't ruin or things that were pretty much trying to keep everything off the ground. So the only thing that I actually had on the ground were a couple of comic book boxes that I had. So the comic book boxes were damaged. They were completely soaked through. But thankfully, in the end, I actually bag and board all my comics actually. No matter the cost or anything of the comic itself. I just happen to have that habit to try and make everything, basically be nice and stuff. So basically I had everything all bagged and protected. Nothing was lost there. I think overall, basically, I had to replace 2 comic book boxes. Anyway, so in the end of it all, it wasn't really a lot of stuff that I actually had to replace. There was a lot of money that probably had to go into actually fixing things up basically, because we actually did repaint the room, and we did a whole lot of work to the room after everything was all cleaned up and everything. After everything was all moved out of the room and stuff, so we decided to basically just completely redo the entire room. So that was basically the holdup of everything that I actually had to wait for, was basically the repair work that had to be done to all that. I think in the end it really didn't have to be done, but we did it anyway, and actually it's pretty nice looking actually, to tell you the truth. I'm pretty happy with the work that I put into it. I did some work as well too, as well as my father-in-law and everybody else did in the entire place. So, basically we just had a lot of work that had to be done around here, and I think we're happy with the work that actually turned out in the end. So the work was done, and then we decided to finally finish it all off by basically putting everything in. We got a couple of new bookcases from IKEA. That was the big purchase that we did so far. My drawing table and my computer desk is actually pretty much in the same. It sort of looks the same basically, but it's kind of mirrored now, so it's reversed a little bit. So there's some things that are going on, and of course it's in a new corner. So I decided to put myself more under the window, but I know what you're thinking. Under the window where the flood happened? Are you crazy? Well, thankfully, also in the process of doing things, my father-in-law hired a couple of guys to actually dig new window wells, actually. So they are actually properly dug. And this time he actually asked that they would go a good 5 feet instead of the typical 3 feet that they normally go. And plus also, he also put in like some kind of drain thing in there too. So basically the guy said you will probably most likely never have flooding again unless it's like some kind of act of God. So let's not hope for the act of God, shall we? Because I really don't want that to happen. Yeah, so basically what they're saying is that these window wells should not flood anymore. So they're going to go with that nice little should portion of it all and just basically say, okay, great. So overall, I'm happy with how things are turning up, shaping up and everything like that. We're still working on getting the room organized and stuff because originally when everything was in here, it was a complete mess. I'll be honest with you, it was a messy room to begin with. So maybe actually, surprisingly enough, my mother-in-law likes to use this phrase, even though I really hate it, but she keeps calling it a blessing in a garbage bag. Me personally, I don't really look at it as a blessing. Maybe it is a little bit, but you know, overall in the end, things are starting to shape up for the better, I think. We're finally cleaning up the room and making things look nice. I finally got some stuff that I had in storage and I'm finally putting it out now finally. So hopefully you'll see some new changes because already right now with the introduction and the ending of this video, you've already saw that I'm in front of a brand new bookcase that I actually bought from IKEA. Yeah, so that's basically it. So maybe there's probably a studio tour coming up in the future where I actually show off everything that I actually have in the room, because it was kind of nice getting everything out of storage that I actually had and being able to put it into this room now finally. Because yeah, this room was a complete mess actually to begin with. So maybe I guess it is a blessing in a garbage bag that this actually happened finally. But who knows? Anyway, it's been a long and crazy road for the past month, and because of everything that's been going on, I haven't been able to get any drawing done. My computer was basically put away for a little while for the past month, so I am actually behind on some work. I've got another video that I want to do real quick, and I also have another drawing that I want to do and I want to finish up here as well too. So basically there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on my side here to get myself all caught back up and be done. So with that all being said, as you can see right now this week, it's pretty much a double upload week. I did my one drawing with Ella looking over her shoulder, and I'm doing this drawing right now too of Ella being in the woods here. Basically just some simple drawings I wanted to get done because I just felt like I just needed to get some work done after everything that has been going on. Basically I just wanted to get the rust out of my fingers and get everything all just done and over with finally. So just finally being able to just say, okay, I am all finished here. I am ready to get back to work so I can get some drawing done. Alright, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Some videos should be popping up here already. Please give this video a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So with that all said, I am eager to put all this crap behind me and basically start making some new videos. So let's get at it then, shall we? Alright, thanks, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.